So as somebody who's lucky enough to be able to work from wherever they want, it's very important to me that whether I am working at a co-working space or a coffee shop at home, or even while traveling and on vacation, that I create a very comfortable and productive environment so I can be able to get my stuff done regardless of where I am. So in this video, what I want to do is focus on some travel tech, but very focused more towards kind of work accessories to kind of show off exactly what I bring with me to create that awesome, comfortable environment, whether I am in a cramped little desk at a coffee shop or if I have my giant desk right behind me. So without further ado, let's talk about these accessories and maybe you guys can pick and choose one or two to help complement your current setup. Let's get into it. So as I was putting this together, I wanted to make sure that I was as universal and inclusive as possible with all these accessories. So I'm somebody that uses mostly my iPad Pro as my main device, but I didn't want to just segment myself into that section. So whether you use a MacBook Air or a Windows laptop, a tablet, an iPad, or even if you just work directly from your iPhone at all times, all these accessories should have a place for you with those different products. So it's not going to be about which product you use to accessorize with, but it's going to be those accessories around you. But to start off, I want to start with some peripherals for your computer or tablet or whatever we're going to be using in this video for yourself. So the first thing I'm going to mention is going to be a keyboard, a travel keyboard that's specifically made to be able to be moved around, folded up, put into tight spaces, put into a backpack, and even into a back pocket if that's all you have on you, and that's going to be the ProtoArc folding keyboard. Now this is a chiclet style keyboard. Like I said, the pricing will be somewhere on the screen, and it connects up to 3 different devices, charges via USB-C, and it is just amazing to have with you at all times when you are traveling, because in this situation, you'll be able to just pull this out, open it up, and it does auto connect immediately to your main device. After you do your initial Bluetooth setup when you first get it, now from then on, whenever you do open it, it's going to look for one of those 3 devices and connect automatically. And this is a full-size keyboard, so it does have a number pad, it's got directional D-pad, which is awesome to see, and it of course has all of your keys right then and there. Very easy to use, very self-explanatory, and the battery lasts forever. I have not had to charge it a single time, and like I said, it does charge via USB-C, and it charges up very quickly if you do need to get it charged up. So that is a folding keyboard by ProtoArc, amazing thing to have, especially if you're on the go and you're working at multiple locations. And now I do want to recommend some sort of external mouse, and I'm going to recommend 2 of them. My first one is going to be my tried and true Anywhere S2 mouse. I've had that thing for almost 6 years now at this point. I still have the second version of it. They are now on the 3rd iteration of it. Only difference between the second and the third is micro USB versus USB-C to charge. So my Logitech Anywhere S2 still works perfectly fine, and the only downside for mine is that it does charge via micro USB, but the new one does fix that issue with a USB-C connection to be able to charge it up. But in my opinion, the Anywhere S2 mouse is the highest quality cheap mouse that you can get, because I do believe it's around $60 for this mouse, but it has good heft to it. Right and left click, you can click on the scroll wheel. The scroll wheel does have some tactility to it. It's got some shortcut buttons on the left-hand side as well. It's a little brother to the MX Master, which is that Anywhere S2 or S3, depending on which one you want to go with. And the second mouse I want to recommend does have a multi-purpose functionality to it, which I do like, is also going to be by ProtoArc, and they actually bundle the keyboard and this mouse together in one package, which I'll link down below for you guys. But this mouse is a garden variety mouse. It's very lightweight. It is made of plastic. It does connect up to 3 different devices, which is great to see, similar to the Logitech, which it does connect to 3 different devices. But the trick up the sleeve with this one is that it has a mini USB-C dock built inside of it. So you can actually just slide it out because it's slid in through rails, plug it into whatever machine you're using, whether it is an iPad or a MacBook, and it has all the main points that I would want, especially in a pickle like this one. So of course you have your PD pass-through, which supports up to 60 watts of power pass-through. It's got a USB-A port on there, which supports Gen 2 speeds, and then you also have an HDMI 2.0 port, which does support some 4K output as well. So if you're in maybe a co-working space and you have an HDMI cable, but you don't have the actual dongle, this could save a lot of people in a pinch. And for the price, because I believe it's under $40 for the mouse and the dongle built into there, so definitely check that one out if you need a multi-purpose mouse for an on-the-go situation. And since I am constantly moving locations, I don't know how tall or how low a certain table is going to be, or a desk, or whatever the case is, so being able to prop up my laptop or prop up my iPad at eye level is going to help with strain. So this laptop stand by Plugable is an awesome thing to have, and to have in any backpack or any purse, and that is because it is extremely lightweight, it's foldable, it stays compact when you need it to, and then it opens up nicely to become a perfect stand for your laptop. And it has, I believe, 6 different viewing angles ranging from, I believe, 60 degrees all the way down to 15 degrees. As I said, it is foldable, so it's very origami style, and it's multi-purpose. It's got a little slit there to be able to hold your laptop very comfortably, but also it can hold your iPad Pro in the Magic Keyboard. But then it has 2 more flaps, so if you just want to go with a tablet and go in tablet mode, you can put your tablet there and be ready to go with a nice little stand at whatever viewing angle you see fit. So that one can slide into any bag, and it's a perfect thing to have, especially for, I believe, only $25. Another piece of travel work tech, which is very, very important to me personally, is going to be an SSD. Now, I used a T7 Shield for years and I love that one. I had the 2TB version and I had everything that I ever had on that one, but I recently switched over to Lexar's SL500, which is, they have it in a 2TB and a 4TB version. I went with the 4TB version, and what I like about this one is just how thin and how slim and how compact it is, because from a thickness standpoint and weight standpoint, it's about half the size of what the T7 Shield was. It's only 43 grams, it's only 5.8 millimeters in thickness. It's still about the same footprint, maybe a little bit smaller of a footprint of the T7 Shield, about the same footprint as a credit card, but this one is just absolutely amazing. It's got the best read and write speeds you can get at this consumer level, and at this price point, I believe it's 2000 megabyte write speeds and 1800 megabyte read speeds. So I use this for everything from offloading footage from my iPhone onto this SSD, and then using it on my iPad to work off of this SSD when editing video. This product by Lexar has been amazing. Everything works as is intended. It's very safe. It is IP54 rated as well, so it can withstand a 2-meter fall. So no need to worry about the SSD getting damaged over time. Really, really like this one. The 4 terabytes of extra storage is amazing, and being able to save money by not going crazy on the internal storage on something like a MacBook Air or an iPad Pro is amazing, because for about $170 you can get a 2 terabyte version, whereas if you were to spec up, let's say, an iPad Pro at 2 terabytes, that would cost you, I think that would double the price of the iPad and make it like $2,400 or $2,500. So definitely use external storage wherever you can in these situations. And now let's pivot over to some audio solutions, because again, if we're in these noisy environments, you want to be able to black out all the noise. And I'm going to recommend 2 different headphones, and they're going to be completely different in terms of who they're for and what people prefer. The first one, I'm going to have to recommend some AirPods Pro. The USB-C versions of AirPods Pro are only $190 on Amazon right now, and that's an absolute steal. So you guys should definitely check that out, because for somebody that is just in the Apple ecosystem and just wants to have the easiest kind of experience from the user side and have things work as they're intended to, but still have some great noise cancellation, especially for the size of the earbuds, also have some great battery life and be able to charge via MagSafe and USB-C. There really isn't anything else that compare in terms of in-ear earbuds at this price point for Apple products, right? You have your active noise cancellation, your transparency mode, the new adaptive isolation, you have white noise makers that you can use inside of the headphones. There's really no complaints that I have over the AirPods Pro, so definitely jump on them if you're looking for some in-ear earbuds. But now if you're somebody that likes over-ear headphones, the new Sonos Ace have been absolutely amazing. They've been my main headphones for a while now. I was coming from the Bose QC Ultras, which were around the same price point. The Sonos Ace are $450, those Bose are about $430, so I'll leave some links down below for both of them, but I would gravitate a little bit to the Sonos Ace just because of the look, the comfort level. The comfort level on the Sonos Ace is unmatched for over-ear headphones, so definitely check them out. Active noise cancellation in their Aware mode, which is their transparency mode, is also great. So if you are willing to spend $450 on a pair of headphones that are going to last, be very comfortable, and have constantly been getting updates, and you're in the Sonos ecosystem, there's no other headphone to go for. So we have our peripherals in check, we have our audio in check, now let's talk power. First, I want to mention Nomad 65 watt power brick, and this power brick has a couple tricks up its sleeve. First and foremost, like I said, it's a 65 watt power brick that you just plug in. You can use it to charge your MacBook Air at full speed, you can use it to charge your iPad Pro fast, you can PD charge your iPhone. But what I like about this is that yes, it's got 2 USB-C ports, 1 fast port and 1 PD port, but on top, it also has an Apple Watch charger. So it has an Apple Watch charging puck, and it'll charge your Apple Watch at the fastest speeds possible. So if you're just kind of going on a quick trip where you only need to bring one thing with you and you want to make sure you can actually charge your Apple Watch overnight or something like that, this is a great little solution that plugs directly into the wall. But again, an absolutely great charger from a great brand that is very reputable and will last you forever. And another great charging solution, especially if you're somebody that uses the big three, which is the iPhone, AirPods, and Apple Watch, is going to be the X40Q by Kuxiu, and this is a new Qi2 charger, so you're able to get those 15 watts of MagSafe speed for your iPhone, and you can charge your Apple Watch at 5 watts and charge your AirPods Pro at 5 watts as well. And this is just going to be a compact 3-in-1 travel charger. I did a whole video on them previously, so if you guys want to check that out, I will put it up on the cards here, maybe link it down below, because it does everything that you would want it to. It includes a 30-watt brick in the packaging, a USB-C to USB-C cable, the charger, as well as a nice little hard shell carrying case, so everything stays together whenever you do need it. And this is my travel charger of choice, especially if I'm going over for a couple of nights and staying at a hotel, because I can charge my Apple Watch Ultra, my AirPods Pro, as well as my iPhone at full speed without having to worry about anything else. So definitely check this one out if you're looking for a Qi2 enabled charger especially. And I do want to bring up 2 more accessories from the MagSafe side for your iPhone specifically. The first one's going to be the Magic Slim MagSafe Charging Bank by Raycon, and this is going to be my favorite battery pack outside of Apple's own proprietary one, because Apple did discontinue their MagSafe battery pack because I don't think they wanted to put a USB-C port on it. Maybe they'll bring that one back, but also the capacity on that one was relatively small, but we all loved how it integrated integrated with the software because of MagSafe and being able to talk to it and then showing up on your battery widget and things like that. And up until this day, I have not found a single battery pack that can talk to the iPhone that way until the new Magic Slim came around by Raycon. So I don't know how they did it, but this is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery pack that does attach via MagSafe. It has a USB-C port on it, so it can also output from the USB-C port if you want to directly plug in. But the most amazing part about this is that it does talk to your iPhone and to iOS, meaning that when you put it on the back, you get the iOS animation, and then also it shows up in your battery widget, which is something that I have not seen before in a third-party MagSafe battery bank. Something to consider, especially for an everyday carry, because honestly, it's so slim. I don't know how they did it, but Raycon, shout out to you guys for putting together such an awesome product. And then the last one I want to bring up is kind of a sleeper item. It's by Moft, and it's going to be their tripod like origami stand, which I absolutely love. When I first got it, I didn't think that I would have a need for it, and then as I started to use it more and more, there's a bunch of different use cases that I can kind of name off the top of my head. Firstly, if you're by yourself and you want to take a selfie, you can prop this up, you get another 8 inches of elevation on the Moft stand itself, and you're able to attach your phone magnetically via MagSafe, and you can take a selfie or use a back camera and be able to see what's going on. But then also when you are in that WeWork environment or that coffee shop, and maybe you're only restricted to your one screen, being able to have your iPhone propped up kind of a little bit higher, almost at eye level, to match the level of whatever display you're using, either a laptop or an iPad, it does help out from an ergonomic standpoint. So I'm able to have, let's say, like a YouTube video playing on there, or maybe Spotify, or taking a phone call. Or what I even like to use it the most for is for continuity camera, so I can quickly just turn around the actual stand itself, point the back camera to myself, and then I have a nice, beautiful iPhone 15 Pro Max camera as my webcam to up my Zoom calls and up my Google Meets meetings. So having that has been awesome as part of my travel, remote work, kind of everyday carry. But those are all the accessories that I wanted to mention. Like I said, they're all going to be linked down below in order of me mentioning them. Some of them do go on sale regularly. I'll have the best prices down there for you guys to check out. I absolutely love all these accessories. They're with me at all times. Definitely let me know in the comment down below what you think. What's your favorite kind of work travel accessory that you need to have with you at all times if you are working remotely or working on vacation or at a coffee shop or co-working space? Let me know in the comment down below. But if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a little dolphin in the comments down below as well, so I know you made it to the end. And if you want to watch more videos like this one, click on one of these videos right here. And until next time, I'm Fernando, and I'm out of here, everybody. Peace.